We have in studio my good friend Fred Stewart with Combined Insurance. Fred, thanks for coming on to the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Carter.
Well, tell me a little bit about what you've been doing. I know you've made a good career move here a number of years ago and enjoy what you're doing here. What is you sharing with everybody here and how you help people?
I work for a company called Combined Insurance. I'm a sales coordinator for them. The whole purpose of us being in the industry of insurance is to help middle America not drop to the bottom. You know,
Sure.
They're out of insurance as a whole has changed dramatically, and you know, deductibles have went sky high. You know, premiums are sky high. You know, there's a lot of different out-of-pocket expenses that a person has to pay. And you know, in this society right now, people are understanding why they need to have supplemental insurance more and more because of the deductibles and out-of-pocket costs that they have to pay. It's nickel and diming America to death.
Yeah, well, you specialize in supplemental
Yes.
insurance, is that right?
Yes.
And that's a big difference. That's covering those gaps between some of those, and that's what sinks a family a lot of
Oh,
times.
absolutely. I mean, 90% of the bankruptcies in our country today are due to some type of major medical, you know, issues, and it's because they just don't have the money to be able to pay the out-of-pocket expenses and keep afloat what they've got going on.
Sure. So how long ago did you get into this industry and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I started with Combined in 2007 as an agent, and I worked my way up through management. It's been a great industry and a great company to work for. The differences that I've seen in people's lives and the changes that we've been able to make for people has really been dramatic.
And it's very inexpensive compared to what people may think. Am I right?
Absolutely.
We met before.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, our policies start as low as $7.74 a month. So, I mean, it's something that, you know, that's an hour's worth of wages. It's less than, you know, most of the minimum wage. So it's going to be something that's very affordable.
And that keeps people out of getting bankrupted because of that. It's a
Absolutely.
simple thing that a lot of people just don't even realize is out there and very critical.
The biggest thing is that they just don't understand the need. You know, that's my biggest challenge, you know, in this industry is getting people to understand that, yes, you have major medical, okay? Let's say it's an 80-20, which is the most common plan, okay? Right. But let's say you have a quadruple bypass. They're going to cover 80%, okay? Well, if the whole cost is $400,000, which could very easily be, that means you're coming up with $80,000. Most people don't have that kind of money. Okay, sure. So being able to provide income towards helping them pay their out-of-pocket costs and their deductibles and stuff like that is something that we do.
Wow. So what is your passion? Obviously you get excited about making sure families are covered. What drives you every day?
What drives me every day is, you know, unfortunately in each of our communities we have some sort of a fundraiser or, you know, benefit for somebody because they just don't have the money to pay their out-of-pocket expenses. And being able to provide benefits to help them pay those out-of-pocket expenses is what drives me every day because, you know, they can at least survive instead of losing their home, you know, losing their cars, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's dramatic to overcome from a financial perspective. Now you've got to report to people for something, oh, I'm went bankrupt or whatever, and that's a big impact on the whole
Absolutely.
Financial.
The worst thing in the world is being laid up in a bed, whether it's in the hospital or in your home, and watching your family stress about how they're going to pay their bills.
Combined Insurance, Fred Stewart, thanks for being on the show today, man. We appreciate
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Carter. You know, once again, I appreciate you bringing more awareness to the community of other businesses.
Yeah, well, we know there's a need out there, and a lot of small businesses, charities, and organizations need a spotlight, so that's what we're going to try to do. Appreciate you helping us do that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred. This is the Cardinal Cowboy Show. Stay tuned.
If you'd like to be on our show, go to cardinalcowboy.com.